Monday Night Raw, still in LA.
And if you watch Survivor Series, you didn't miss a damn thing.
No. So we kick things off with the miserable Baron and his promo in the ring.
Yep.
Bragging, essentially.
Yeah, because he was the man that masterminded it.
Obviously.
But he very quickly had a reality check.
Yeah, Steph came out.
Said, right, Braun held his part of the bargain. You know what's coming.
Yeah, Braun came out and yeah, they've announced their match for TLC.
Right. One thing I massively want to point out here. Yeah, it's been announced that Baron and Braun is going to be at TLC. In a TLC match.
Yeah.
So then, Braun's then turned around and said, well, I remember I won't be held liable for what happens to Mr. Corbin. To which then Stephanie replied, dismemberment is a bit of a corporate liability.
Oh dear.
We don't know for sure, but we can only presume that's a slight dig at the highly controversial and very hot subject at the moment of the Washington Post reporter getting assassinated in the Saudi embassy in Istanbul a few weeks back.
Yeah.
So clearly all that Saudi money has just gone, fuck you, we don't care.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, that show was never not going ahead.
No, apparently Vince didn't even contemplate it, not even once. Postponing it or moving it, whatever.
So yeah, the ultimate thing of this promo was if Braun wins this match, he gets his title shot against Brock at Rumble.
Yep.
If Baron wins, he becomes permanent Raw GM.
Yeah.
And then they announced a match. It was supposed to be a handicap match, which got turned into a 3-on-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 3-on-3 elimination. Braun, Elias, and Finn Balor against Baron Corbin, McIntyre, and Bob.
So yeah.
Well, we're not going to bore you with it because it was boring as hell.
And it ended in no contest, and that annoying little twat, Leo Rush, was trying to get involved again. I was all ready and cheering, waiting for Elias to take him out, and then Bob hits a spear.
You got
On
counted
Elias.
out, didn't he?
Yeah. And the match ended in a no contest.
Yeah, there was a triple team on Braun. And what? I think they said he dislocated his elbow or something like that.
Yeah, well, they done the whole thing where, like, bloody Bob and Drew McIntyre held him back with his arm over the metal steps, and then Baron crushed it with the other steps. So yeah, spoiler alert. Fast forward a tiny bit now, because we're not recording it the night after Raw.
No.
Braun's now out for about 6 weeks, because he's got to have surgery on his elbow.
Oh.
So he will not be fighting Baron at TLC.
Oh, okay. Wow, they're going to have to work around that somehow.
Yeah. Good one.
Right, well, what do we have next?
Oh, the fun just keeps on getting funner. We've got women's tag team. The very popular Nia Jax and Tamina versus Sasha Banks and Bayley.
Ugh, I wish I'd skipped it. Despite Nia and Tamina being booed out the building again, they got in most of the offense.
Yeah.
Not even going to give this one the time of day. Nia picked up the win again with a Samoan drop.
Yeah. On Bailey.
Yes.
Great.
And then proceeded to get booed even more.
Mm. And the fun bus just keeps on rolling.
Okay.
We have got Jim Cornette's second favourite tag team,
Oh,
The Revival. They were facing off against the Lucha House Party. But it was under Lucha House rules.
Oh, yeah. And they said that in these house rules that all 3 members of the Luchas could be involved.
Right.
So it was essentially a handicap match.
Yeah, and I want to put it out there. Where in the hell did the pinata come from?
Oh, it's been around for ages. If you watch 205, it's one of the first things they introduced.
Okay.
There was even a funny segment once where they had Drew Gulak's face on it.
God.
And they proceeded to hit it with sticks.
Yeah. Ended with Lindsay Dorado hitting Dash Wilder with the shooting star press.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Oh, and then we had Ronda come out and moan at Baron and say she wants a challenger. All this rubbish.
Really? Was that right now?
Oh, that might have been after the match, actually. I'm getting confused. Raw was just one big hot mess this week.
Well, we'll run with it.
Well, anyway,
Yeah, she
Oh, yeah,
wanted
yeah.
she wanted a challenger.
she wanted an open challenge. So, Mickey James answered it.
Well, one thing I did find funny was she said, "If you don't give me a challenger, I'm going to beat you up." And then Baron was like, "Okay, I'm going to go to the back and find you someone." Oh yeah, Mickey James. But let's be honest here, Mickey in 2018 isn't a challenger.
No.
You knew exactly where this was going to go.
Armbar. And Mickey was tapping out.
Yeah, I'm not even going to go into the match. As soon as she came out, you were like, "Yep, we know how this one's ended."
So the next match come about from a segment backstage. Drake Maverick was in the cafeteria and a few people were making jokes about the incident at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Bobby Roode and Chad Gable took it to the next level, and Drake Maverick had enough. Right, my boys are sorting you out.
Oh.
So they were going to be facing off against AOP.
Yeah. Well,
It was a match.
what can
It
we
happened.
say about this one? It's I don't like the team of Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. I don't really understand
No.
the point of it.
No.
It's like they moved Chad Gable from one tag team over to another show and then straight into another tag team.
Yeah, they should both be singles wrestlers.
They
in my
do not
opinion.
know what to do with these two wrestlers.
No, I think it's just pretty much right. We need to keep them relevant somehow. Screw it, put them in a team together.
And then, well, we got one of our favourite things.
A dreaded roll.
A dreaded roll-up. I think it was Chad Gable on one of the AOP. I don't know which one. Let's say Akam. For some unknown reason, AOP, who went unbeaten for what, like a year and a half in NXT,
Yeah.
couldn't quite manage it on the main roster.
No.
And they lost to a tag team that aren't really even a tag team.
Yeah. Well, you haven't seen this match enough recently.
Yeah.
Get ready, folks. The fun bus is back.
Oh.
Natalia versus Ruby Riott.
Oh, God, not again. Ugh. This must be one of the worst women's rivalries I've seen in the last couple of years.
But we got a rarity here. For their second match in a row. The dreaded roll-up.
Oh,
On the
no.
victory
Who was it?
for Natalia.
Oh, no way. Yeah, she got a win. Nice of her.
She did.
It doesn't mean anything
She-
in the grand scheme of
She's probably avenging Daddy's sunglasses getting broken.
Oh, we're going to have a graphic on the screen. R.I.P. Jim's sunglasses. Oh, man. See, we have to make jokes about this.
Oh boy. Right. Here is where I'm going to try really hard not to rant. We ended Raw, unfortunately, with Dean Ambrose.
Well, it was a running thing throughout the night. It started off with Rollins in the ring, and he was saying, "Oh, now I want the answers." They did a thing all night of Seth trying to find Dean in the building. Dean doing various promo videos, including one very controversial video, which I'm going to say right now. Vince, you are a heartless piece of... You get the drift.
Yeah.
There are some things you do not joke about.
I don't care if it's all part of some storyline BS and Roman's cool with it. We as human beings are not cool with it. Dean basically insinuated Roman getting leukemia is karma for what he did whilst he was in the Shield. And I'm actually legitimately pissed off at Dean for agreeing to go along with it.
Yeah. He should know better.
Yeah.
I mean, Christ, if he's got enough power, as he supposedly says he has, he should be able to have said, no, not doing it. Keep it to Seth. What, Roman ain't there. Why do you need to involve him?
Well, apparently this whole keeping Roman relevant, even though he's not here. So apparently the line is, every so often, they're going to keep on bringing it up.
You don't need him. He's already going to be relevant. He's a name.
Yeah.
He's not going to come back and people going to go, oh, who's this guy?
Exactly.
Everyone knows who this guy is.
Exactly.
So no, after this whole storyline of trying to find Dean, Seth pretended to leave the building. And Dean went to the ring.
Mm-hmm. And then Seth tried a sneak attack, and then Dean kicked him in the balls.
Yeah, another low blow, because we haven't seen that at all recently.
No. And then he hit him with 2 dirty deeds, and then walked off. Right.
And yeah, that's how we ended Raw.
Mediocre show. Mediocre show.
Christ almighty. It's like how you can joke about this. And I guarantee this is straight out of Vince.
Yep. Guarantee it.
I mean, the man is seriously ill and you want to poke fun. That is nearly as bad as the Orton thing all those years ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Without a doubt.
I would say someone needs to rein him in, but there's no one who is going to have the balls to do that.
No. So, that's all we got to say on it.
Yep. And that's all we got to say on the show. So as always, from your hosts, the master of the brain damage,
Martin?
and the one and only Sam H, we will see you again for the next one.
You suck, Ambrose. You jackass.